Welcome back to another Q-Tip Fridays. Switch up the cars a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So gotta get a little creative. We're gonna be switching up cars every now and again. You know what I'm saying? We're used to the Bentley. Now we're in my 2020 Ferrari Pista. The cool thing about this Pista, the cool thing about this Pista is that I paid this Pista in Bitcoin about like a year ago. So technically this car is worth, it could have been worth like 1 point, you know, so crazy, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? More money to be made regardless of the fact. So this video, this topic today is, hold up. So today's topic is gonna be about It's gonna be about should we make a course, or should you make a course? The people that's in our niche, like, they always try to make courses. You know what I'm saying? Like, 1 second. This road is a little bumpy right now, so give me 1 second. Let's get past this road real quick. Appreciate the sound too, you know? Alright, smooth roads again. Okay, so pretty much this topic is gonna be, should you make a course? Like, everybody's making courses. Why shouldn't you make a course, right? So everyone, like, when it comes to the niche, I've been around the niche since like December, November of 2014. I've seen groups come, groups go. You know, like, groups just, like, they say that they're gonna do something, they don't really do anything. Like, it's common. It's a common thing. You know what I'm saying? So people that, you know, that come out of nowhere. Keep in mind, before I even go on, I'm very, very tough on a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I'm very, very blunt, I'm very, very stern when it comes to many, many things, especially when it comes to the niche and just certain, you know, information. But yeah, I've seen groups come, I've seen groups go, I've seen groups come, I've seen groups go, I've seen potential partnerships, I've seen it all, you know what I'm saying? And this is the biggest thing. If you're gonna make a course, before I even get into that, how I even started teaching, it kind of came out of nowhere. That, like, my intention was never to teach. It just came to me, you know what I'm saying? Which means that, like, I wasn't going to teach to focus on money and that kind of stuff. Some people might say, yeah, you know, like, I just want to help out other people. You're lying. You're lying. A lot of people nowadays, they just want to get a course just to make some money. You know what I'm saying? Just to make some money. And a lot of times they're not even good at what they do yet. You know what I'm saying? To even have the credibility to teach. You know what I'm saying? So, like, how I started was pretty much, you know, I was making my profits and that kind of stuff, and people got interested in how I'm doing my thing, and then eventually I got into the whole teaching aspect of stuff, you know? So it kind of just came out of nowhere. So technically it wasn't really like my goal was to teach, you know what I'm saying? Like, my goal was to make money off teaching and that kind of stuff, you know? I was already making money off trading, you know? So it's like, when it comes down to it, if you plan on starting a course, have good intentions behind it, please. Like, have like the intentions on actually wanting to help out other people. As far as, you don't need to teach to make money. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make some money teaching, go ahead, do your thing. It's your hustle, whatever. But be good at what you do first. Like, honestly, like, be good at what you do first. Like, that's gonna actually make everything a lot easier. You can't have a teacher that's making the least amount of money inside your entire course. If your teacher or if your mentor is making the least amount of money out of all his students or her students, that's an issue. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's an issue right there. So let me try to see if I can stabilize this a little bit. That's an issue. You know, so I feel like if you are starting a course or planning to start a course, be good at what you do first. Actually be consistent with making money first. So it's not as if you're coming off as you need to teach to make money. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're gonna have people saying, oh, you get paid off teaching, you don't make money trade, you know, that dumb shit, right? That's a common thing that people tend to say nowadays. Well, been for years and years and years in the niche. If you start teaching, you do not make money off trading, you make money off teaching. All right, that's why even till now, like, I make sure, like, yo, like, if I'm trading, I post my profits, I post this, I post that. You know, I posted all kind of days, my 10K days, 20K days, 50K days, 100K days, 200K days, 250K days, 300K weeks, 400K weeks, crazy shit. So when it comes down to it, like, even like with my teaching, like, I don't need to teach. That's why, like, you know, I cut off one of my streams of income in a sense, because it's not like I need to teach. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually, you're gonna come to a point and realize that, and even like I realized this. Even I realized this right here. When I was doing like my 5-day class, like, I couldn't break 75,000 or I couldn't break 75 or $100,000 in profit. I couldn't do it. Because every single time that I'm teaching, I'm building myself up when I'm not teaching, and then when I'm teaching, I tear myself down to pretty much bring myself back down to a certain level that I could actually give off the information again. You get me? So it's like I'm building myself up, tearing myself down, building myself up, tear myself down. So when I had these weeks and weeks and weeks of not teaching, I had some crazy ass weeks. I had 150K weeks, 200K weeks. Like, I had some wild shit. So I wasn't tearing down all the knowledge that I've gained over a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like teaching can also slow you down as well. You know what I'm saying? So before you actually get to a point that you want to teach and that kind of thing, make sure that you are consistent with making money, so you don't need to actually depend on teaching to make money. You know what I'm saying? Which means that your growth is so exponential that teaching is not going to slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, ever since I've retired, I've had the most incredible weeks, incredible days in trading overall. Because whenever I'm growing now, I'm not tearing myself down. You know what I'm saying? I still cater to my Wall Street Academy students, yes, of course. But at the same time, like, as far as a full-on course-wise 5-day class, I'm not tearing myself down to explain the most basic of things. Because I'm putting myself back. And if I put myself back, how am I going to ever reach the kind of levels that I want to reach? It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one thing that you have to realize about certain things before you get onto the journey of teaching. You know what I'm saying? Are you to a point that you're making enough money that it won't hinder your growth if you start teaching? Okay? And I see people, you know, they open up signal services, courses, and all these other things, but realize this: not everybody that you come across is a good trader, but a great teacher. Not everybody that you come across is a great teacher, but a bad trader. This, at times, it's kind of off. It's either you're one or the other. That's why I've focused on myself so much to the point that I make sure that I excel in both categories. In teaching, great. In trading, great. So whenever I'm even in class, a student asks me a random ass question. Oh, like, if I'm at this point in the trend, in this point in structure on this time frame, blah, 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 I pretty much understand how to dissect it, because I put in so much chart time over the years that I pretty much can visualize, like, what their situation is, what they're trying to actually explain to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, try to understand that, you know, make sure that you're not hindering your growth just to get out there and start a course and start a class, start teaching people, start being a mentor. If you're a lot of mentors, they hinder themselves because they're helping so much other people out and not helping themselves out. But keep this in mind, the more you help yourself out, the more you're going to help others out. Do you think my Wall Street Academy students would have been popping like how they are now if I didn't take time out of my day and out of my weeks and out of my life to pretty much make sure that I'm good at what I do first? Not at all. They benefit 1,000% off every single thing that I've done to get myself better. Because if I'm better, you guys are better. The more I learn, the more you guys learn. But while I'm trading, don't ask me for any kind of advice because I'm in my growing phase. That's why, like, whenever I have like my trading weeks and that kind of thing, I don't like to even explain what I'm doing much because it kind of throws off my analysis and that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll hit you up, I'll talk to you when I'm done trading because I don't want to throw off anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that type of shit. You know, so just make sure that before you even start trying to open a class and do all these other things, make sure it's done off good intentions. Make sure it's done off of you actually are at a point that you don't need to teach to actually make money, and that you are consistent enough to be okay with hindering your style just a little bit as you pretty much help out other people. You know what I'm saying? So don't hinder yourself to help out other people because you feel like you should. Listen, this is a long-term thing. You know what I'm saying? People are always going to be there. People are always going to want to learn new things. But at the same time, you're the most important thing. And as you get better, everything that you touch gets better as well. So the more you hinder yourself trying to help out other people in your growing stage, trust me, you're walking backwards at that point. You know what I'm saying? So just understand this. Take time to grow on yourself. Take time to pretty much groom yourself, and being patient with yourself and your business plans and that kind of shit. And just know when you actually do get to a point that you feel comfortable with where you are, and then you don't mind opening a class and teaching, trust me, it's going to be worth it tenfold. But don't open up a class just to open up a class. I've seen it happen so many times. I've seen groups come, I've seen groups go. The groups that come and go are the ones that have mentors that aren't consistent, that didn't take the time to pretty much groom themselves because they were trying to just help other people. Help yourself first, and then everything that you touch will benefit as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's the rant for this Friday, Q-Tip Fridays. Like, comment, share, give me your feedback in the comments, and I'm gonna holler at you guys. Peace out. You know what they say, downshift and be out, right?